Ellen McCauley at Prairie Off in Syracuse, New York. Last week I had an action plan that I asked people to fill out on the back of their food log, and I will be returning it next week. Next week we're going to be talking about goal setting. So I want you to start wrapping your head around what you think your goals are. Again, not your life goals, but your weight and your exercise goals. You can be very finite about it. I dream to weigh 150, but I'd kiss the ground if I weighed 198. That kind of thing, you know? Or you could say, I'm just going to wrap my head around -10 and not even give yourself a time frame. Did I ever say to you, if you don't lose 10 pounds by next week, don't come back? I've never said that. There's no time. I mean, the first night, like someone will weigh 195, and I'll say, why doesn't your first goal be like 189? And they panic because they think I mean by the next week. And I just mean a goal, period. So you write down your exercise goals. You write down, well, I got good insurance. I'm going to join that Silver Sneakers. And you know what's interesting? I've been going to these classes for a month now. I see such a difference. And that's another thing. You know how people say, I'm not going to say I'm the Incredible Hulk building up muscle, but I do have more strength than I did a month ago. And I can actually pick up my back leg and pull it up, which I couldn't even touch my back leg before. I just feel more confident. I recommend it. And don't worry, go in the back. No one cares about what you're doing. They're too busy caring about what they're doing. So don't be embarrassed. I really highly recommend it. Or, and we're going to talk about this, doing some exercises at home. So you write down your short-term goals. I want to lose 10 pounds. I want to get 3-pound weights and pump them a half hour a day. Just some sort of goal. And then your long-term goals. I want to not only be able to lift my back leg up, I want to be able to hold my arm out and balance. Hello? It might take me a year, but that's one of my goals. You see how specific that is? But it has a lot to do with strength and balance. Get to a goal weight and stay there. You know, if you have 40 pounds to lose and you lose 20 pounds and you stay there for a few weeks, there's nothing wrong with that. And then setting these, no, we're talking about goals this week. So I apologize. Next week we're talking about controlling your thoughts. So this is what we're talking about tonight, setting our goals. So, setting realistic weight loss goals is not to lose a lot of weight as soon as possible. And that dieting is easy. It really got me today because I was thinking I was working so hard and I snapped out of it quickly, but it will. You will have days where you will want to quit. And I say, well, what is the alternative? I go up to 371 again? So we need to be stronger. And you know, yesterday was my first day substitute teaching, and I went to Seymour Dual Language Elementary School on Shawnard Street. And I went to 645 Mass first, and I had Father Malachi bless me, so I do a good job and make it through. And I really loved it. But let me tell you, it was a workout. I mean, physically, I did 11,000 steps and never left that building. Each floor was 3 double sets of stairs up, and those old wooden stairs with the railing. And I was at this class, had to go to that class, had to go to this class. And you have to have, every teacher there was in their 20s and 30s. There wasn't any 69-year-old teachers there. They're long gone. They're like on a beach somewhere where there's, retirement. So the kids were so cute. So I was in one room, and there's 2 teachers in every room. These kids are native Spanish speaking, and they're learning in English and Spanish. So she goes, well, this unit, they're going to pick things and sing and dance. I go, well, can I sing and dance with them? And she's like, yeah, they'd love that. They thought I was crazy. I'm singing with them, I'm dancing with them, we had more fun. And I think that's what it's all about, is just being part of it. Now, if I would have stood over to the side and watched them dance and sing, it would have been fine. And then, then we had to do, in another class, we had to do sentences. and we had to like write them on the paper. And I said, well, you all think of a sentence, and I'll start. I go, I love school, you know, and we all write that. They're second grade. So then I said, anyone have a sentence? And this one boy raised his hand. I go, what's your sentence? He goes, my dog died. So I said, oh, that's so sad. I'm so sorry. But why don't we say, I love my dog? So we all wrote, I love my dog. But I mean, it's just, they're so cute. But I came home and I felt it. You know, the stairs, everything. The actual job, I loved it. And it was so funny because I had stair duty at the end of the day. And I'm like, oh, no running. Hey, hang on to that railing there. And they go, you're the best sub ever. Because I was just like, no one has to tell me to be bossy. I was born bossy. You know, I think sometimes you're waiting around for someone to tell you what to do. You know, I was very respectful. But if they're running, that staircase was my domain, you know. So it was fun. But we need to be in shape in case the car breaks down, we got to walk somewhere. Or in case someone chases us someday and we have to run. If someone chased me and with a butcher knife, I think I might go, okay, stab me. Because, I mean, running and I are not best friends. So we need to be all in shape for when these things happen. And when we set our goals, here is the goal that I didn't wrap my head around. Resolve to lose slowly. That's hard. So if you are, let's say, 200 pounds, have a 10% goal. Say you want to lose like 20 pounds. Or is that a 20% goal? No, that's a 10% goal. Or a 5% goal. Say you want to lose 10 pounds. Have it be an achievable goal, because anything you do after that, you're a hero. If you say, well, I want to lose 20 pounds, and you lose 10, you're like, you fall short of your goal. But if you say, I want to lose 10 pounds, and you lose 15, you're a hero. Okay? So do the math. Figure out what you want. There's some people in this group that should just say, I don't want to weigh 161 anymore. There are people that have weighed the same for 10, 11, 12 weeks in a row. That is their set point. That is what their body loves. They love it. And some people's set points are kind of high, 210, whatever. The only way to get off our set points is what, everybody? Change. Do something different. Also, I love this. It says, if you need to lose 25 pounds, give yourself 3 months. I don't know who wrote that, but I think that's pretty aggressive, you know. I say give yourself 3 years, you know. And then set short-term goals. Track your progress. Have a chart. I have charts. I look at them all the time. Think about your long-term goals. Have them there, but don't have them define who you are. And also, if you are on a cruise, so many people go on vacation and they say, I'm not logging on vacation. And I say, that is when you need to log the most. Because if you go on vacation and you say, it's a free-for-all, it will be a free-for-all. You know what I mean? Also, lose it slowly, you keep it off. I have to go back to the registered dietitian on the 11th. I'm coming here on the 12th. And I get on the scale. Now, I did lose weight the first 2 weeks. So they're going to be thrilled with that. I'm just mad that I haven't lost weight these 3 weeks. So they're going to go back. It's been like 5 weeks. I'm going to go in there, and you get on the scale, and these electrodes go through your body, and it will say if you've increased your muscle mass. It'll say if you've burned fat. It gives you all those statistics. It's the best scale ever. Maybe I'll see if they sell them on Amazon. But anyway, I'm kidding. It's probably $8,000. But anyway, if you lose fat and keep it off, you don't want to lose your muscle. And everyone's heard this, smart goal setting. Smart goal setting has to be specific. People come here every week and they think, well, I go to a weight loss group. And then, okay, but do you lose any weight? Do you try? Do you have any goals? Just coming here and showing up is good because you get faith, you get camaraderie, you read the Bible, you listen. But the proof is in the action. You know, action says it all. Specific goals that are measurable And too many people are weighing themselves at home. And I heard 3 times tonight, well, that's not what I weighed at home 5 minutes ago. And I'm like, I don't know what to say anymore. Please don't say that to me. Okay. So, attainable. Can you do it? Don't say I want to lose 50 pounds in 1 week. Timely. You have to wrap your head around why it's important to you. And I have wrapped my head around it. Going up and down those stairs, I'm like, I can do this, I can do this. Bob and I sold at the flea market on Sunday. It just about killed us. Yeah. We got up at 4 a.m. It took us 2 hours to unload everything we had. And we had to put everything on. Bob takes it off the truck, and I put it on the tables and get the newspapers and all this. And then I stood up for 9 straight hours. And I have a flea market joke. Someone will say to me at the flea market, how much is that? And I'll say, why it's free. And they'll say, can you do any better? That's how much money those people want to spend at the flea market. So if I want to sell something for 20, I start out at 35 so that we can get down to 20. But it is work. I'm telling. And I walked home, my back, my knee. I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel 69. But we got right up the next day and kept going. That's when you get in trouble. When you feel stiff and you can't move, and then you don't move. Then you get really stiff. So, do not give up. If you gained weight for the week, don't call with some fake illness. Come and pay the piper because you're going to weigh the same here, no matter what. You're not going to lose weight driving here or staying home. We need to, here's something else that's helped me, measuring everything. I'm amazed at how much a cup of broccoli is. It's a lot. I'm like, I gotta eat all that. I mean, it's a lot. A goal needs to stretch you slightly so that you feel you can do it. And it's a real commitment. So, if you say, well, I'd like to lose a pound by next week, and here's what I'm going to do it. I think that's very realistic. And then you have to have a plan and a goal. I say have the December 21st award ceremony be a goal. You know, everyone, I mean, I told you about Simone and they worked, they tried hard, but they also got gold medals and they stood up there and everyone applauded. We all like a little recognition for our hard work. It's a little bit like, I call it an inspiration for everyone else. And on Memorial Day, I didn't get any veterans who wanted to march down the aisle the first year. They go, it's not about me, it's not about me. And I go, you're right, it's not about you. It's about those that died. And you coming salutes their memory. I had 1 million of them. So our award is to have everyone understand that they can do it too. Because we're here to help other people in their journey. Go stop right there, Bobby.